Whoa. Hey. Okay, Netflix. Come through with the loudness. With Money in the Bank wrapped up, it's time to get this review up and out. Shout out to everybody coming back. I appreciate you. And if this is your first time, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. Money in the Bank opens with the Money in the Bank women's ladder match. We get Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Julia, Stephanie McCure, and Rhea Ripley. And the thing that stood out to me most immediately is what a star Rhea Ripley is, man. It's like anytime she gets any type of camera presence, and sorry, I'm still a little bit under the weather. Anytime she gets a little bit of camera presence, she just blows the roof off of the place. So shout out to Rhea Ripley. I truly believe that when her career is all said and done, she will be Mount Rushmore of women's wrestling. Anyway, on to the match. We got Julia and Roxanne Perez working together for a little bit just to take out Rhea Ripley. After this, they work together again to take out Alexa Bliss. They slam her on the ladder while it's standing up in the ring on its side. That looked pretty painful. As Rhea Ripley climbed the ladder, Cole reminded us that this is the 8th women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And I was just thinking, damn, where is time going? They reminded us that Carmella was the first winner of the match. Santina Marella actually won the very first women's ladder match, if you remember. Shout out to Santino. Seen him the other day in Brampton. Phenomenal dude. Back to the match. Stephanie McCure with probably the highlight of the night. I'm speaking for myself. She gave the devil's kiss to Rhea Ripley on top of the flat ladder. So I believe the ladder was wedged in between the standing ladder and the turnbuckle. It basically made a nice surface for an even nicer view. Shout out to Booker T. I think when they brought up Stephanie to Raw, they should have brought Booker T up as well. I appreciate Pat McAfee doing the sound effects. But bro, just leave that to Booker T. If you ain't gonna do it right, this is one of those things where you should just kind of fall back on. We get a nice double code red spot from Alexa Bliss and Roxanne Perez to Stephanie McCure and Naomi. It looked pretty dope, just the unity of it. So the ladders were set up in a way to where Stephanie did the devil's kiss to Rhea, but imagine a ladder wedged on the opposite side of that ladder. So it almost looked like, I don't know, like a big A, like a capital A, with like the middle part of the A bridging. If that makes any sense. There should be a picture. I'll post it for you if I can. So we get Naomi. Naomi pushes both Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley off the ladder. Naomi climbs the ladder and becomes Miss Money in the Bank. Now, this was a hell of a match. Shout out to women in women's wrestling. They've definitely come a long way from like fighting over a man or just doing cat fights backstage or whatever. They really laid the smackdown, for lack of better words. My thoughts on Naomi winning, I should have did a predictions video. She's exactly who I wanted to win. She had the heel turn, and then she immediately lost to Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. Not the biggest deal in the world, but this kind of justifies the heel turn. You know, there's no point in changing your whole character if nothing's going to change. If you're just getting the same results, it's kind of like, why did you need to turn anyway? And not to mention, she's been doing this forever. I don't remember how long exactly Naomi's been with the WWE. I know it's been over 10 years for sure. And this is kind of the first time, like I heard Big E say, this is your greatest run. And I agree with him. Shout out to Naomi. You have Stephanie McCure, Roxanne Perez, Julia, all the young bucks. They'll have multiple opportunities to win Money in the Bank ladder matches, if not just straight up win the world titles. So they have time. Rhea Ripley, she didn't really need this. Like I said earlier, she's a megastar. She basically can walk to the ring and challenge whoever the hell she wants. And so that leaves Alexa Bliss, who was my second pick to win right behind Naomi, just because I feel like ever since Alexa sided with Bray Wyatt, and the whole character change, not much has really come from it. I mean, she's lost Royal Rumbles, she's lost title matches, so it would have been nice to kind of see her get something here. But like I said, she was my second pick right behind Naomi. No complaints during this match. Next up, we get an Intercontinental Titles match for the men's belt. We get Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon. Now, sorry if I'm out of the loop a little bit. I don't even remember this match being announced for the show. It very well could have, but when I saw this match live and I saw the entrance, I was like, there's no way in hell Dominic Mysterio is losing this match. So Octagon goes up to the top rope. Liv Morgan runs some interference that allows Octagon to lose his composure or whatever. He falls off of the top rope right into a 619, and then he gets hit with a frog splash. Octagon, Pentagon, Vaporeon, doesn't matter. Dominic Mysterio wins in 3. Next, we get another Intercontinental title match, but for the women. The whole time this match was happening, I had a sinking feeling in my stomach. I enjoy Lyra Valkyria as champion. You know what? Let's get to the match first. So Becky's hung up over the barricade, and Lyra hit a big leg drop from the announce table, and it almost reminded me of the spot that RVD used to do when his opponent was hanging over the barricade in similar fashion, but he would jump from off of the ring apron, and he'd kind of do his spinning leg drop. So that was kind of dope. We get some massive "We Want Truth," "We Want Truth" chants. Stay tuned for that. Becky hits a manhandle slam off the second rope. Pat McAfee with another great call. He called it the Superman handle slam. That was kind of dope. It was a super near 2. The match goes on for about a minute or so after that. Becky rolls up Lyra, grabs the tights for leverage. We have a new Intercontinental champion, and that pit in my stomach that I was feeling earlier, Becky is your new Intercontinental champion. Nothing against Becky. It's just we don't really need to see a Becky Lynch, a Charlotte Flair, the more veteran superstars as champions right now. Again, nothing against Becky, nothing against Charlotte. But it would have been nice to see Lyra come out on top. I kind of knew this is where this was going to go, because why would you have another Intercontinental match for the same exact title for no reason at all? She didn't win a number 1 contenders match. It's just like, hey, we're just going to do this one more time. And I didn't see them having the same exact result with that mindset. Next, we get the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Penta, El Grande, Andrade, Solo, Seth, and LA Knight. Yeah. So immediately Seth Rollins gets jumped. Solo realizes what's going on. He counts the opposition, and he kind of tries to do a little truth. Solo was hilarious this whole night. From stealing LA Knight's taunt to doing Penta's walk. Solo really is, he was in his bag tonight. So like I have here, Pentagon, whoa, hey. Okay, Netflix. Come through with the loudness. Penta hit a Mexican destroyer on the ladder to Andrade. That looked fire. It reminded me of the Code Red spot earlier today. This one move has so many names. There's the Pop Rocks, the Code Red, and the Mexican destroyer. It's like, damn. Okay, so after that spot is hit, we got Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed making their way to the ring to help Seth. There's a big spear. Braun Breaker spears one of Solo's guys through the barricade. I believe it was JC Mateo that got the big spear. In the ring, you have a big Samoan drop to Bronson Reed. And so as Solo's climbing the ladder, everything's clear. It looks like Solo's going to waltz his way up, bring the briefcase down, and be on to smooth sailings. No. Jacob Fatu is kind of standing there like a bodyguard, and then he looks up at him. He grabs his leg to stop him from climbing. And then he yells, "I hate you, Solo!" He pulls him off of the ladder. He hits him with a Samoan drop. He hits him with a super kick, I believe it was. And then he gives him Solo's move, which Cole announced, the spinning Solo, through a ladder that was set up horizontally outside of the ring. Solo was done for the night, man. LA Knight and Seth Rollins go at it after this. LA Knight gets stomped and discarded. Seth Rollins climbs the ladder, and he is your 2-time Money in the Bank winner, Seth freaking Rollins. Now, again, I had Seth Rollins winning this match. I was talking to one of my homies and he said Roman Reigns might actually interfere and cost Seth Rollins because he's been a little bit quiet, which kind of had me thinking. He was going for LA Knight. I'm like, yo, that makes complete sense. I personally went Seth Rollins just because, again, you're not going to turn heel and do this whole heel faction just for it to not pay off, right? Similar to Naomi. So I'm happy with the win. I'm happy with the winner. On to the next match, which is actually only a 5-match card. So now we got Cena and Logan versus Jay and Cody. Now, say what you want about Logan Paul. Feel however you want about Logan Paul. You can't deny that Logan Paul is taking to wrestling like a fish in water. This guy just gets it. From the drone spot flying around the ring. I don't know if you guys saw him signing bottles of Prime ringside during the middle of the match. Obviously, he wasn't, like, nobody was paying attention to him at the time, but just the fact that he did this, Logan Paul is fire. Let's get to this match. This match again starts with heavy "We Want Truth" chants. And Cole made a great point. Michael Cole made a phenomenal point. That's why he gets spent the big bucks. So Seth Rollins just won Money in the Bank not too long ago. You have John Cena, Universal Champion, and you have Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion, both in the same match. So Cole was saying, like, yo, you guys better watch your back because this might be the night. It wouldn't be the first time somebody cashed in on the night of winning. Logan and John Cena start getting into a shoving match. Cody gets the hot tag. He runs in. He's kicking both of their asses. Logan splashes Cena by mistake. Logan actually gets to the top rope and he calls his drone almost like, I don't even know what to compare, almost like a pet. He just reaches his hands out and the drone goes right to him. It was a beautiful spot. So as he's talking to the drone, Cody does the thing where you'll be on the top rope and somebody meets you up there. He runs up there, and while holding the drone, Logan Paul takes a suplex and then a splash from Jey Uso. Phenomenal. How he held on to that drone, beyond me. So Logan Paul hits a moonsault from the second rope to Jey Uso while Jey Uso is on the announce table. I believe Michael Cole called it a Masai moonsault. I don't even know what the hell he said. He bounced off of the second rope while outside the ring. Did a backflip through the announce table. That is impressive. I don't care what you think about him. You have to tip your hat to shit like that, man. So now inside of the ring, while Jey Uso and Logan Paul are out, John Cena. John Cena hits Cody with a title, and then all of a sudden he looks around. There's a man in an all-black jumpsuit, because you know that WWE black hoodie budget is through the roof. A man with an all-black jumpsuit runs into the ring. He's beating the hell out of John Cena. He picks up the championship. He takes his hood off. It's R-Truth. R-Truth is back to the company. And I said, I feel he will be back before we know it, because there's no way this company is that tone deaf. And I'm not buying this whole it was a work thing. They let him go. Somebody felt bad. The fans outrage. We all helped bring R-Truth back. Don't buy into this it's a work BS. They did some budget cut nonsense and they instantly regretted it. And good on them. They should have regretted. I hope R-Truth's recent contract is for $2 billion. Milk these guys because they have it. Budget cuts. That's crazy. Anyway, R-Truth gets the championship belt, hits John Cena, lays him out. Cody Rhodes picks Cena up, hits him with the crossroads. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes runs outside of the ring to check on Jay, gives him a big kiss. Your winner is Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. This show was nice. It was short. It was sweet. If I had to pick my favorite between the women's ladder match and the men's ladder match, it's going to be a little bit tough just because they serve two different purposes. I would say from a match standpoint, I prefer the women's match. But from a progressing the story match, I definitely go men's. I like the big face-off between Team Solo and Team Seth. I like the whole bit with Jacob Fatu finally standing up for himself. He's been standing up to himself, but the payoff, and we finally get the I Hate You Solo. I really enjoyed that. This was a solid pay-per-view. So the review's done. Just want to let you guys know, I apologize for not posting the last 2 Raw and SmackDowns. Like I said, I haven't really been feeling the best. And as you would have it, my bags are actually packed right now. I'm going on a little vacation to Mexico with some buddies. So that should be fun. I'll see if I could get something up on the page next week, but we will be back to the regular consistency that you know and that you've loved. Again, if you guys like it, please do subscribe, share this with your friends, any other wrestling fans, or anything like that. Anything helps. I'm going to stop rambling on. You guys enjoy your Raw. I'm going to finish watching Raw right now. It's Monday, or enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace out.